Hey, darling Denny. How are you, sweetie? Good afternoon to you, too. So glad you're here. Hey, Becky. Can y'all hear me okay? See me okay? I moved my Merry Christmas down a little bit so y'all could see that better. Hey, Josh. Third. Yeah, you got it. I'm wearing my Miss Jeanette earrings today because she came on this morning. And she's been missing for a little while. Well, she told us she was going to take a break. Hey, Becky Bramlett and Dana, I'm doing much better. Doing fine as frog hair, split 3 ways. How are all of y'all doing? Hey, Miss Mond, I hope you're doing better, honey. Love you, everyone, and I'm so tickled y'all chose to spend a little time with your granny. With your granny. Y'all got one of these little boards that has the letters. Got it at Michael's. It was right as soon as you come in the door, one of those little $5 things. The hardest part was getting the letters apart. I finally ended up taking scissors to it and cutting them off the little frame thing. But I was just going to put my channel name on here, but then I got to figure out where to put it. It's got a hanger on the back, but I thought for $5, that wasn't bad. Bunch of people come in. Hey, sweet Donna Mako and Crochet Nana, aka Michelle and Elaine and Linda Quilty. I'm doing great, doing fab, and hope y'all are too. There's my Pat Dancer. Yay, so swell to see you guys. 17 here and 8 thummies. What y'all up to? What you drinking? What you working on? You know, the two first questions. Becky is working on her craft room, so she'll be lurking. OMG, she's got it tore up. That's what I've got to do. I'm going to try to make myself start on mine tomorrow. Teresa, that was my last Michael's trip. I haven't done anything lately. I think I just forgot to show you that. Hey, Judy Little. Because I really wanted to have my channel name put on there before I showed it to you, but I got all my Christmas stuff up, so I probably won't put it up till after. Denny says, Teresa, LOL, you know she has. Not lately, I just forgot to show that. Quilty says cinnamon blackberry tea. Ooh. Hey, Barbara, Kentucky Barb. I have my tea down there. Oh no, Dina, not your Wi-Fi cutting up again. Oh, we can't have that. I was hoping it was all straightened out. Dina, I'm just doing fabulous. You love what Jane made me. It's so pretty. Thank you. Coco says, good day, folks. You talking about my, Denny, you talking about my sign that Jane Scraptastic made. I love it too. I hate to cover it up when, with my decorations, but normally it's, Sissy has something to show us every time. Well, it gets kind of boring if I don't if I haven't been shopping, I just kind of dig something up that I've had for a while, and I'll think, did I show them this or did I not? That's what I thought. I had to think a minute. What did Jane make me? You know, that was a long time, not long after I first started. Jane and I did a swap, and that I have really loved that. I still love it. And that was such a great thing for her to make. Oh my goodness. Pat Frazier, honey, I hope you feeling better. Yes, Barbara, I like black teas mainly because I like them all, but I like the highly caffeinated ones just because I think it might give me a little energy. Pat finished her autumn walk cow, and I bet it's gorgeous. I hope you can put it up on our Facebook group. Hey, Debbie Graver. Sissy teases. It's all good, Sissy. Just teasing with you. Hey, if I could, you would too. So, I got you some bags of goodies. I'm just waiting on you to give me the go ahead. Hey, Sissy, are your people there yet? Your daughter and your grands? Pat Frazier says she's feeling better. She slept all day yesterday. Sometimes that's what we need. Joe's up in the house, buddy. Joe's saying, Lord, 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 Granny with the cheese. I'm up in here. Just got home from church. That's great. That's great. I'm glad you're here. And Dina's got 4 more pot holders to go out of, I think she was doing 12. I think they're, aren't they Christmas presents? Hey, Chandra Gentle. It's good to see you here. I've been missing you. I miss y'all when you're not here. Barbara, you sent me an email. I haven't checked it lately, so I will look after this. Hey, Yarn Addict with Karen. Pink Kelly just called me and her mama Rose broke her wrist or arm last night, and she wants Kelly and her mom, and I think her mom's Rose, added to the prayer list. Okay, Dina, you hear that? Will you please add Pink Kelly and her mama to the prayer list? Oh my goodness. Hey, Mimi. Emily from Mimi's World. Thank you for reminding me your name. I can know it one day and then not the next day. So, let's see. Denisha said, Teresa, that's wonderful. That's a huge answer to the prayers. Yes. Having her kids there. All 7 of them. Oh, my law. Where you put them all? Bet you got wall-to-wall youngins. Hey, Madonna, I'm so glad you're here. Did you get your happy shawl? I hope you got your happy, and I hope you like it. Teresa Patton. I call her my sissy. She calls me her sissy. We are adopted. We've adopted each other. She hasn't hugged her daughter and her grands in 6 years. Oh my, that is just makes me almost cry, sissy. I'm so happy for you. Hey, Jamie from Jamie's Hood. And I'm just going up and down. Donna Mako, that sweet Donna Mako's giving Madonna some green hearts. Hey, David, I just saw you on Julie's Live, and I'd be doggone if I didn't forget it. But I will be going back. Y'all all need to go check Whippy Chick. Her name is Julie. She's one of the gals on the Yarn Hookers, one of Ginger's Yarn Geeks buddies. And she interviewed David, and he told us it was coming up, and I didn't set an alarm. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But I'm going to go back and watch the replay after we get done here. Becky Bramlett's telling everybody, hey, again. Becky Dorian's here. Hey, honey. Hey to all y'all all my honeys. Teresa said 5 children, and her 3 and 2 that her daughter adopted, and my daughter and her fella. Oh, okay. She brought her fella with her. Okay. It's good to have a full house. Onions. and your grands. I'm just so tickled. Hey, Coco, might have missed you. Barbara said you were looking for something that I thought I was supposed to watch. Now I know what I missed. Is that what you were emailing me back? But there's always replay. And I was watching Reggie. That's one reason. I was also watching Miss Jeanette DOY because she hadn't been on in a while. And thank goodness my sissy keeps us all updated in the chat groups. She'll say, so-and-so's live. And I'm like, thank goodness for my sissy. Maribel's here. And by the way, Reggie has 2 giveaways on her last 2 lives, I think, before the one today. And then if you go back and leave a comment on the live she did today, her live today was I imagine they're all real good. I don't always catch them. As a matter of fact, this was the first one I've caught, I think. But it was about yarn subscription boxes and, what she thought, kind of a review. Sissy said she just closed up this last C2C blanket for the smallest one. It's 54 inches. Square, and she's got to put the second round of border on it. Hey, Freaky! Freaky's in the house. So glad to see y'all. Freaky says, what kind of weed, Denisha? Is it smoking? Denisha don't smoke no weed. Not to my knowledge. Oh, yeah. Well, y'all, I thought we talked a little about patterns yesterday. I'm trying to kind of sort of have a little bit of a topic. Madonna said, I do, maybe. Hey, if it helps. If it helps, do it. Not her, the hook she's smoking, yeah. Well, I thought I'd show you some of my favorite yarns. I haven't hardly met a yarn that I don't like. If it's one that I don't really care for, there's a project that it will be good for. I'm convinced. Like I gave Sissy 2 ice yarns. One was more cottony and didn't feel so bad, and the other one was kind of rough. But if you put them together, I was hoping and she'll hopefully make me a sun hat out of them near summertime. There ain't no rush, but like I say, I think even if we're not overjoyed when we get something, especially if we order something online and you really kind of don't know what you're getting till you get it. Pat Dancer says, hey to all the squirrels she missed. Everybody says, hey to everybody else. Freaky says, watch out, people. Pat Dancer's squirrel hunting. Chandra says, what's everybody crocheting or knitting or looming or spinning or whatever it is y'all do? And drinking. David said he had a yarn he didn't enjoy using, but with a large enough hook, you made a nice blanket with it. See? Hey, Genevieve. Hope Ursula will join us, but I don't know. Sometimes folks have other things to do. And since she's in South Africa, it's all kind of, late there, although it's 2 hours earlier on Saturday and Sunday. I am having some Mama Swift tea, some black currant burst, along with my raspberry zinger. And I put a little lemon in it. There's Mama Swift and Janice Urfer. Yay! And Angel of Dragonfly crocheting things. Howdy do. David's working on a new pattern, a rectangular shawl. You showed it. Okay, I'm going to be looking at it. Denisha said, Freaky, come on over here so I can watch you. You got to sit next to Denny, Freaky, so she can keep an eye on you. So I am like Crystal in that I love roving yarns. Oh, Dina's on number 9 of 12 pot holders. You coming right along. Hey, Marianne, crotchety. You meant to take an hour-long nap when you got home from work yesterday. Couldn't hardly keep your eyes open driving. That nap turned into 2 hours. Hey, when you need it, you need it. Mama Swift's telling Karen, her beautiful smiley friend, hello. And she says, do you know how much I appreciate and love you? Hey, Morgan, Dream 9 Design. That's a pretty girl, and she's talented too. So this is an unforgettable that is roving, and it's also one of Crystal's favorites. Unforgettable. And this is the color Parrot. I just thought I'd show you a few of my favorite yarns. And y'all can tell me, besides what you're drinking and working on, hey, I bring it, what some of your favorite yarns are. Dina said after the pot holders are done, she'll be sewing them and the trivets closed. Yeah. Morgan, I love it. And they have such beautiful colorways. Wait a minute. You know, and these are landscapes, but they look just like, to me, the Unforgettable. They're roving, and they just look the same. I think they even have the same amount of, I'm pretty sure they're let me see. No, in Unforgettable, there's 280 yards. Let's see what this is. The landscapes are only 147 yards. And this one, well, let me not mix them up. Let's stay with Unforgettable. And they're number 4. So 280 yards. That one I showed you was Parrot. And this one is called Sunrise. Isn't that a gorgeous color? That makes me think of fall. And this one even makes me think more of fall. This one's called Polo. Aren't they gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, Karen says, also Kelly doesn't know if she will go on tonight. If she can't, she'll be on Wednesday because of her mama's broken wrist, arm, whatever. David said his absolute favorite yarn is Lion Brand Pound of Love, followed closely by Lion Brand Mandela in its various, is that colorations? Yeah, I got a whole big fat collection of mandala yarns. Yes, Madonna, I do love darn good yarn. Hey, Julie Nicholson. I do love my darn good yarn. They have all kinds of yarns. And Crotchety says she's really, really liking the Comfy Cotton blend. First time using it. Yeah, they are both labeled a weight of 4. The Unforgettable and the Landscapes. Crochet Nana Michelle says her favorites are in this order. Lion Brand Roving. I think that's Crystal's number 1 favorite. Used to be Unforgettable. And I do love it too. I just wish they'd come out with more colorways. The only one I have is the tartan. Then number 2, Unforgettable. Number 3, Ice Yarn Rainbow. And 4, any Lion Brand cake, shawl and a ball. I hear you. And Denny said, Coco, we're looking forward to that. Hey, Dusty Cat. Coco says, working on your logo. Yay, Coco. I forgot to email you, but I kind of told you what I wanted, and we'll work out some kind of trade or if I need to pay you or whatever I need to do. Dina said no pattern. She learned it in Homemakers Group in New York. She chains 40, then single crochets to the end and crochet in the loops on the other side. So you go around the chain and keep going, and then it folds in like a canoe sort of. So it's double, and then you stitch it up when it comes together. I've made that. I love to make those kinds. Jaxie May says, happy Sunday fun day. Just listening. And Jaxie May's going to have a tutorial today. So, oh, Ursula's here. Yay, yay, yay. I'm sorry I'm missing a bunch, folks. Hey, Linda's Yarn Barn. I got tickled. Me and Linda have another common bond. I won't say what it is. Ursula says she's got that yarn in a giveaway at present. She looked up and thought, hey, there's my yarn. I bring it says I went to a yarn show and spun some wool today on a spinning wheel. Hey, Sherry Van Slyke. And she said, I just love yarn if I can use it to crochet or knit. She likes it. Angel of Dragonfly Crochet and Things says, hello, Joyce. Joyce Swenson's here. Yay. And Gemma Harvey. Hey, hey, hey to everybody. Don't let me miss a soul while I'm talking. But these are unforgettables. And I told you this was Sunrise. And this one, what did I say it was? Did I say? Polo. Marco Polo. And they are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I think this is, I don't know if you can see it. Big old bag of mess. I got to cake this up. I want to say this is stained glass. And it's gorgeous too. I must have been working on I had started a hat. For some reason, I pulled it out. Madonna says, Linda's Yarn Barn. This is a different account. She got hacked and trying to get my... Oh, no, Madonna. What a pain. Hey, Carla. And Mama Swift say, Madonna, my queen. Genevieve says she started her border but put it down. She's starting her first cable cardigan. Marco Polo. Hey, Dallas County Scratchers. Great to see you. Julie Nickerson is working on a shawl right now with Hobby Christmas Universe yarn. It's looking so festive. Madonna said it's okay. When it rains, it pours. Well, we might as well think it, but we will keep you in our prayers, honey. Joyce says, Madonna, I wish we could all give you a hug. We'll just have to give cyber hugs to Madonna. Here's a bear hug. Hey, Brenda Davis, Scrappity Doo-Dah. Dallas County Scratchers is having an auction tonight at 7:30 and online. Is it going to be on YouTube, Facebook, or what? Pat Dancer, I would too miss you. I look forward always to your sweet comments on my readings. I miss everybody that's not here, though I may not say it. Thank you, Ursula. She's saying hit the thumbs. Keep watching and boosting GrannyDee's videos. I appreciate that. Dina's asking, what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Here are a couple of landscapes that I have. And this one is meadow. And this one is wildflowers. And I do like And they maybe do this on the Unforgettable too, so they show you how it works up. You know, Mandala does that too. Of course, it's in knitted like a stockinette stitch. Trying to keep it. Hey, Leanne's Craft Room. Saying hey to me and everybody. Madonna's flexing her muscles. She's got this. She's got it. Okay, and then getting away from that, I don't know where I got this. I believe it's a British yarn, and I've got a pink one I've shown y'all before, and I may have shown you this one too, but this is so soft. And I'm making Junie May. One day it'll be a little blanket. You know, it's my garter stitch border and then stockinette on the inside. Yeah, it's like a baby blue. Let's see what it calls it. Does it have a... And it's anti-peel acrylic premium. There's only 273 yards in it, and it's called Diamond Little Darlings Jack and Jill Anti-Peel DK. Hey, Sandra SC. Either got it in the mail or from the store. Well, yeah. But I don't remember. And y'all, you know, Lion Brand has had so many good sales, like 10 for, you know, $1 for 10 or however they say it. I pulled this out from under my bed a while ago. I do love the Heartland yarn. And this one is called, it's a beautiful, like a dusty rose. And it's called, what is it called? Denali. Denali, it's called. And it's still in the package because got to find more room to put stuff. I need more shelves. Want to do more giveaways. And I also have a whole lot of bonbons. I showed y'all the Good Loops ones I had from last year, but I also have a bunch of these. And I think these may have come from Hobium, Lamia, Mini Cottony. And they came in this gauze bag. I don't remember. I truly don't remember. But these are good. I've been finding projects. I found a scarf a while ago that I could probably use my small knitting machine on. Judy Little, you like Heartland too? Yeah, it's so soft. And it's got a lot of yardage. And they got a lot of good colors. I needs a house to call a box. Freaky said. Anyway, bunches of good colors in here, and I've got more somewhere, I'm sure, but it's just full of all kinds of little cottony balls. I found a pattern for that scarf, and it came from Amy. Oh gosh, what? Stranded Dye Works. She lives in the UK. And I know I was watching somebody, who was it? But they were using her pattern, and there's like a main pattern, and then you throw in these little minis ever so often. Oh, Teresa's watching football games, eating chicken, fried rice, and green beans, and drinking sweet tea, and got all her family there. She's got to be one happy lady. Dallas County Scratcher said, GrannyDee, my auction is for a hurdy-gurdy. I don't know what that is. I took 4 days to build. I don't know what a hurdy-gurdy is. Y'all know what a hurdy-gurdy is? I've got a craft room, Chandra, but I'm in a mobile home, so it was the guest room. It used to be my daughter, my eldest daughter's When she was 4 years old, we moved in here, and we didn't live here hardly any time until I got married, and we moved in a small house. It was only like 1,200. But I pray and thank the Lord every day that I've got a place and that I have my little yarn room, and I should be shot, but maybe not shot, but maybe prodded to get it cleaned up in here. I hope and pray, like I say, that I will get on it tomorrow. Denny said, Freaky, let me give you the side-eye emoji. Hey, Heather, little black chocolate chip is here. And Christina Anderson says, where can I find a good, what kind of pattern? It says NOM, N-O-M is what I see. Pat, I love Premier Puzzle Yarn too. That's what I want to know. Denise, what's a hurdy-gurdy? It took him 4 days to build one. Is it like a little shelter or something? That's all I can think of. And also, y'all know that I found this other new color of the cotton yarn at Dollar Tree. Showed y'all that, I think, yesterday. And I haven't done a whole lot more on this washcloth pattern that I got from Ross, whose channel is Smells Like Yarn. Did I call you Denise? I meant Denny. I hope I didn't. Maybe somebody else did, but it was probably me. Denny. And Mama Swift says, Chandra, I need a trailer to pull behind my trailer just for the yarn. I know. And then Trish won all the goodies from the Christmas in July fairies. I'm like, laws of mercy. Where is she going to put all that stuff? Becky says, I'm trying, but I'm making a bigger mess of the room than it. Well, you know, you always do that. That always happens. You got to make a bigger mess. You got to see. I'm going to have to get in here with some trash bags, pull out the yarn I'm just not in love with, to give to Teresa and to hang on to for giveaways. Dallas County Scratcher says, Denisha, it's an instrument that makes the sounds of a piano, violin, bagpipes all in one. Oh, I believe I have, now that you mention it. And he'll be able to play songs and have you check out my channel, and you'll have a hurdy-gurdy playlist. Well, that's cool. Becky says for Thanksgiving. Yeah, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? Somebody probably already asked. Because Becky Dorian says for Thanksgiving, staying home. Me too. And I know Thursday I'm not usually on, but I'm going to be on just for the people that are going to, well, not just for the people, but for all of us. But what put it in my head was, some of you said you'll be by yourself, and I am too, though my brother's right there, and we will be eating together. I'll take some stuff over to his house. But, you know, if I can give an hour of my time and help somebody a little bit, I don't mind. I love it. I love talking to you guys. Madonna said the hurdy-gurdy is a stringed instrument that produces sound by a hand-cranked turn. Rosined wheel rubbing against the strings. Sounds similar to those of a violin. Genevieve says, oh, thank you, Pat. I just watched those stitches and saying to myself, I can't do them, and all I need to do is just try them. I'm like that. I am so like that. I'll let patterns or stitches intimidate me. And like Mama Swift says, just start. Just try it. Jump in. Yep, Freaky Geek, we have found that. GrannyDee, read my last message. I thought I did, honey. I read the one where you told what it was. Yeah, I read that. Maybe you put that after, before I read it. Ursula, who is OM Granny Square, says, I wish I had that much yarn. I look at all the yarn you people have, and I'm just gobsmacked. Well, you know what? Sometimes it can be overwhelming. So it might be better to have less than have more sometimes. Crotchety says to Mama Swift, what time is the draw on Thursday? Since I'm coming on Thursday, she may just come on after me like she normally does. Yeah. Her drawing is at 3 Pacific time, which is 6 my time. Oh, you got another prize donated. That makes 21. And I still have to email you, Mama Swift, but you know it's my rock star, pink and gold, and it's worldwide. And I do have pictures of it, so maybe I can email you that if I can remember. Yes, and Crotchety's going to be on before me. She'll be on at 4. And then she comes back on Friday. Is that right, Marianne? She does a chat one day and then the chair exercises the next day. Oh, okay. You just need my email. And Mama Swift, my email's always in the description box of my things, but I can email you. Marianne says, right on, right on. Here is, y'all remember I couldn't find some of this for a while, and then some kind souls sent me 2 more that I needed. It's the Simply Soft, and I could not find the gray heather with the flecks in it. I could only find one, but then somebody helped me out and sent it. Y'all don't know how many of these. And you know why? One reason why I do the same thing all the time. Well, the first reason is I like it. It's simple, and I like the looks of it. The other reason is because I start a gazillion of them, and I don't have to look around for a pattern or whatever. I just can pick it up and work on it. Dallas County Scratcher says, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Still wanting to learn how to crochet. Send your video. You need to, Dallas, if you're talking to me, go to my playlist. And I've got some crochet, but y'all know I mainly knit. Mainly knit. But I did show y'all the thing that I mainly do in crochet, y'all know, is moss stitch. Moss stitch, moss stitch, moss stitch, moss stitch. Do y'all know AFK means away from keyboard? Jamie has that up there. So if somebody puts that, it means they're not commenting because they're away from the keyboard or going to be away from the keyboard. Ursula says, who is OM Granny Square at Mama Swift, your last live was amazing. Wow, all those lovely yarns. My goodness, you're so blessed. I can't wait to see what you're creating next. And unlike me, who has a gazillion starts and whips, Mama Swift gets on it and finishes stuff like a whole lot of y'all do. Dee, how many needles would you guess? Oh, Sandra, hundreds. Hundreds. Don't make no sense, does it? But as soon as I finish one thing, I don't just leave them empty. I start something else. Yeah, BRB is be right back. Bad round Ben. Of Freaky ain't right. Madonna says at Dallas County Scratchers, there you go, Madonna. Bag a Day on YouTube has a ton, over 700 tutorials. And she's the one that taught me how to, make my witch hat. Make something that wasn't a moss stitch. That's true, Madonna. Very good. Jamie says, I have an extensive playlist, library of all the videos I catch of those I'm subscribed to that fall into those categories. I know, Mama Swift. My thing is, I can't just get them together. I don't know. They're just kind of everywhere. One of these days, though, don't be surprised if you get a big mess of them. Heather, who is little black chocolate chip, is making a honeybee Amy just at the eyes. Sandra, I wish I was like that. I think my adult ADDD, I call it. That's what I blame it on anyway. And y'all know that I did that one washcloth where I put a red, a white, and a green together, and I actually finished it. I showed y'all that. But this I'm doing just using the one ball, and it's sort of a red-orange. And this one I'm doing it's that kind of a waffle stitch pattern. But I don't have a whole lot to show you. Leanne says, LOL Freaky, are you sure? Judy said she just finished a moss stitch blanket. She loves that stitch too. Yeah, it's beautiful and it's easy. Jamie's Hook says she has, her playlist includes tutorials and story readings. And y'all know, Ursula said it, Sandra, snap, Sandra. She called me out on all my whips and all those knitting needles I have. Let's see here. I know I'm going here, there, near. Freaky says I do have works in progress, though. Yeah, see, that's what I have to show you. But the last 2 days I had a hat and a cow, so I didn't feel too bad that today I'm back to showing whips and pretty yarns. I do like this gray heather. That's a lovely neutral. And when you have sock yarn, you do not have to use sock yarn to make socks. And y'all know that's one thing I want to learn to make. Have any of y'all ever made the sock yarn hat? It's a beanie, and it's got about 4 inches of ribbing, and it's a slouchy. This is Patton's Croy sock yarn. Got it from Hobby Lobby. It was just a little thing because it's wool, and it's a size 1. It was $7.99, but I got it on clearance for $1.99 a good while back. Not lately at all. And Heather, little black chocolate chip, says she has 2 whips right now beside me, 1 crochet and 1 knit, and I don't know how many. Yeah, I really can't call all the whips I have whips. They are truly UFOs packed away in trunks and such. Madonna says, yes, I saw that, Madonna. I saw it on my YouTube thing that I have now. It's a TV subscription. It was lots cheaper than, I did away with my cable and just had internet with Spectrum, but I did pick up the YouTube live, and I really kind of like it. And I saw that Macy's Thanksgiving parade is going to be happening. You know, the other day we had some people that said they weren't going to have it, some that said they were. And Madonna says to Crotchety 2020 Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade will be at 8 a.m. to 11 on Thanksgiving. I guess it's on Thanksgiving, or November 26th. All times are Central Times. Crotchety said, woohoo, looking forward to it. Yeah, Becky, sit down, put your feet up. Sandra said, wasn't calling anybody out. It just gets on my nerves having too much going on. It gets on my nerves too, but I guess not enough to make me stop. I have like a fort. I've told y'all this before. It's not just whip piles, whip mountain ranges on both sides of my recliner. So I can just reach over here, reach over there, and grab whatever I'll work on one for a little while, put it down, work on another one. Hey, Kimber Ann. Sorry you missed me yesterday and almost did again today. It's okay, darling. Of course, I miss you. Freaky said, did you hear about the owl in the tree that was found? Crotchety says, nope. She'll bite. And Mama Swift says, T, we're at the Frosty Burger with the phone booth. I love old diners and stuff. There's just something so quaint and 50s about it. Jaxie says, shoo, I'm ready in just a pinch of time to sip some coffee and settle myself. Don't forget to check Creations by Jack's channel today. She's going to have a tutorial on. And Heather said she would love to get all her UFOs done. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I know. And Freaky said that he heard on the radio that a tree they put up for Times Square had an owl. Dina says, Becky, do you want to be on the prayer list for your back? Quilty said that owl is so adorable. Freaky says, Dina, if she says no place here next to me on the naughty list, I missed something. Sherry, you use Premier wool-free sock yarn to make my socks and trying to knit 2 pairs of socks at one time, toe up. And so far, you got the toes made. That's good. You know, when I learned to knit socks, I would love to do 2 at a time so I wouldn't get the second sock syndrome. If y'all don't know what that is, it means you do the first one and you never get the second one done, or it might be a long, long time before you do. Sandra says she saw the story about the owl and the tree on TV. I have not seen that. I'll have to look for it. Kim said she was already a family member of Jack's, but she just looked and had to refriend. Yeah, y'all, I've said it many, many times, but, you know, sometimes YouTube does these little, I don't know what they do, but you get unsubscribed to people that you think at one time you were subscribed to them. So it's good every now and again to check your list of folks that you think you're subscribed to make sure that you still are. And my numbers are still bobbing up and down, but I'm still over 2010, just barely. I was up to 2010 was my highest, and now I'm 2410. And now I'm like at 2403, but it'll come back up. I hope. You know, we always want our channels to grow, but I'm happy. Heather said she's been having to refriend several lately. One that sticks out in your head is Ross, the smell great guy. And Denny says, freaky, either way, you need to pray, especially if they are naughty. So pray for Denny. Pray for everybody. Denny, you ain't naughty. Of course, we all have our times. Linda said, I wasn't unsubscribed to her, but I stopped getting notifications for Joe's Web. You thought she was taking a break. That's the thing, too. If you know that you set the bell to the notification bell to all, that you're not getting anything, there's a red flag that you might need to go check it out. And y'all, I have been watching I know it's not Thanksgiving yet. I think, is there a Walton's Thanksgiving? I love the Waltons. And I want to say there might have been a Walton's Thanksgiving that I might need to check into. And is Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, is that coming on tonight? I think somebody told me that PBS is playing it tonight. But I need to know what time. I guess I could check. So, about the movies, I've had this sweater forever, y'all, since I was teaching. And it's my movie sweater. Check it out. It's got a roll of film. I'm going to have to stand up so y'all can see this. Lordy, I got yarn attached to buttons. Let me see if I can stand up. Oh, but it's so cute. Probably wrinkled as everything. But it's got the reels, the movie reels, and the popcorn, and I don't know what all. And it's got popcorn on the back, too. And one time, every year that I taught in the elementary school, the librarian was wonderful. We did accelerated reader, where children read a book and then they take a test on the computer. Hey, Crochet Rocks. It's Tracy. She's getting ready to go live too. Yeah, it's a fun sweater. I love it. It's my movie sweater. But every year there would be a theme. Like one year it was up and away with books, and there was always a big culminating thing at the end of the year whereby students with the most points got recognized and maybe a little prize or something. The teacher whose class had the most points, the teacher would have to do something. Like that's when I went up in a hot air balloon that crashed. And, so many different things. One time it was like, with nights and all that stuff. And we had, for the culminating activity there, we all went into the gym, and the gym floor was covered where we were, the teachers with the highest points. And we had shields, and some of the kids with the most points got to throw eggs at us. We were all covered with plastic and stuff, but it was hilarious. We did so many fun things hot air balloon that crashed. I've told that story. I probably need to do a video telling the story. So, yeah, that was an exciting part of my life. I landed on top of our principal, and I was a big girl and he wasn't a big guy. Christy says, Dusty Cat, ask it again. Okay, Dusty asked me something, and I must have missed it. Did you make a third? No. I have 2 Instagram accounts. One is GrannyDee, it's Knit Purl and Squirrel with GrannyDee, and it has 600 and some followers. That's how to tell if it's mine or not. Check the followers. I've got 600 and some followers on that account, and I've got Dee Thompson 1959, and there's 700 followers there. And I'm not messaging anybody on Instagram. So if somebody's been talking to you, it is not me. And I have reported, blocked, reported, done everything I know to do. Told folks here and did a video and posted on Instagram. I thought it was dying down, but oh no, Ralph's trucking's wife has COVID. Okay, Dina's going over. Oh my gosh, we're 8 minutes from leaving. I haven't shown everything. You know, I got this ice the other day from Kim the Crafty Nomad, and it was 3 of them, and I put them all together. So it's going to be a knitted shawl too. I think I showed you everything else. So, Dina, is that your first one? Ralph's trucking's wife with COVID. These are our people to pray for. All our regulars. Oh, that's the end of prayers. So let me go back. Yeah, Dora Beth too. I've got her on my list. Teresa says, Lord, it's loud in here. She's got a house full of people yelling at 2 football games. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Charlie Brown is tonight. PBS at 7:30. Thank you, Sandra. I will set an alarm for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's the Thanksgiving one. And then I'll need you to tell me if I don't find it when they'll have the one for the Christmas one on. How is Crochet Rocks? Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, Dollar Tree. And then my little tree over here was given to me last year. And I have little woodland animals that went up under it. And Noni May made the angel that's me when I used to do my side braided pony. And I just put some of my ice yarn around it. And this was a darn good yarn, I think. A darn good yarn. I believe it was a keychain or stitch marker or something. And then these little things are just little puff balls that I found at the Dollar Tree. And I just glued them on. And it's already lit. I don't know if you can see the lights or not, but let me turn them off and then back on. So see if you can see a difference. Let's see. There they're off. There they're on. Yes, I don't want to miss Charlie Brown, and I'm going to tape it if I can. I don't know if they allow that since. Hey, Tamara Valencia. Thank you. Leanne says, oh, wait a minute. Tracy said she's doing good, been very busy getting the room sorted. I've got to get this one sorted. It is a mess. Y'all pray for me that I will start on it tomorrow and keep my brother on the prayer list too. And Sweet Melissa makes some more. Linda, just a crochet sister. Angel J, pray and crochet. And Dina may have said these too. I missed it. So Ursula says at Triple C and Joe show. Hey, Dana. I didn't already say it. Oh yeah, Petra comes on after me sometimes. But who else is coming on after me today? Somebody just said. Ursula's having a giveaway. Can somebody drop OMG Granny Squares link? Crochet Rocks. Tracy's going to be on at 9 GMT time. Digo and families, Sister Teresa and family, though I'm so tickled. Flower Tammy saying, have a fantastic day, everybody. Yeah, Charlie Brown is the cartoon. But hey, it's not Thanksgiving or Christmas if I don't get to watch my Charlie Brown. So somebody could put up OMG Granny Squares link and y'all check out her giveaway. Mama Swift saying, Jaxie, my Wonder Twin. Crochet Rocks has 3 giveaways at the moment. One ends any day now. That's 4 minutes. Okay, Tracy, that you'll be live. Okay, so right after me. Dora Beth, yep, I've got her on there, and Pat Frazier, but she's feeling better. Noni May wasn't feeling too good for a while, but I believe she's better. Dora Beth for her back, and she does infusions. Donna Mako, I believe, is better now. Beth, Yarny Cat Bibliophile, has a lot of migraine headaches. And my brother Buck, his name is Randy, but we call him Buck. I'm pretty sure, Tracy, that I've entered into all of yours. I'll check, but I think I am. I'm terrible about entering giveaways. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I can't help it. My brother, Tracy, has been stuttering the last year and a little more, and it's just getting worse. And I thought it was weird that as an adult he would start up with that, but I really didn't think any more of it than that. And then my daughter called the other night, the one in Florida that's the PhD and does cancer research and stuff. And my mom, or maybe you don't, had Parkinson's disease. I don't think that's what took her. We didn't actually do an autopsy. I really think that she passed from what is it when your lungs fill up your heart? Congestive heart failure. She went in her sleep, so that was great. But my daughter said, adult onset stuttering, she said, she knows how I worry, and I try to give it up to the Lord, but I still deal with that. But Tamara's got a giveaway too, so check her out. Tamara Diaz Valencia. Angel, I printed off your Cali beanie. Thanks so much for that. Y'all, Angel of Dragonfly Crocheting Things has a hat, the Cali beanie. It's on Ravelry, and it's still free with the code Yarn Geek till next Sunday. So get it, print it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ursula, because y'all know I am so close with my brother, and he's close with me, and I just don't want him to have it. And then somebody said it could be a symptom of ALS. I'm like, I don't want to hear anymore. It's not going to be either of those things, but it could just be something like a nervous tick. Okay, Tracy, I'll come and see you. I'll make my rounds. And y'all, I'll be on tomorrow. I'm back on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 Eastern. And okay, sweetie, thank you so much, Tracy, for coming over. I always love it. Thank you to everybody for coming over. Appreciate y'all so much. So much, so much. Yes, Denny, have a blessed day, every one of you. And I'll see you. Like Kelly from Crochet Adventures, who is Joe and Dana's niece. I love her. She says, honey, I'll see you in these YT streets. That's what she says. Hey, Cynthia, I love you too. Love each and every one of you. And my sissy. And sissy, you enjoy that family. Love you too, Judy. Love you all. And I better say hi so we can get over and see everybody else. Don't forget about Creations by Jax, her tutorial. Okay, Ursula, thank you. I'm glad you had a wonderful time. I always have a great time with you guys. Always, always, always. Boop, bitty, boop, boop, boop. Boop. Boop.